In this video, we're going to briefly talk about name servers. Now, there's not a whole lot to this topic here. We're going to cover it really quick, and basically what we're doing is, again, trying to tie this all together. So we have our domain name. We have FTP, which is going to be the bridge to send the files over to our hosting account, right? But then we have name servers, and name servers are a part of our web hosting account. If you noticed in our last video, I showed you what the name servers were very briefly as I was creating my hosting account, right? So you can see that these were the name servers right here that were part of my hosting account. So to use just a very figurative definition of what a name server is, we're just going to define it as basically phone numbers to your web hosting account. Okay, it's basically the phone number bridge between your domain and calling the web hosting so that they can call and connect each other. All right, that's how we're going to define it. Just for the sake of this series, we're going to call it phone numbers. So those two items here, NS1 vrewebhost.com and NS2, that's like the calling number to the hosting account. Without having these digits here, your domain is not going to be able to hook up to your hosting. All right, so how do we set that up? Well, let's go over to Namecheap, where I purchased, this is where I purchased my URL, online marketing tutorial videos. So what I need to do is in the first area here, I'm going to specify a custom DNS server, your own DNS server, because I'm using my own hosting account. I need to put in there ns1.vrewebhost. In the second one, I will put in ns2.vrewebhost. And the reason is because remember, I got all my hosting details. This is all my account information here. It simply states right in here the name servers that I need to use. So in order for my domain or URL to call this hosting account, I need to have the appropriate name servers in there. So I'm going to hit Save Changes. Now, this can sometimes take some hours to maybe even 24 hours to propagate. The propagation process is that Namecheap now has a new phone number. So it's just like setting up a new service. Sometimes it takes a few hours for that service to actually get set up and started. Although you put those name servers in there, it may not be ready for a few hours. So what we're going to do is I'm going to be checking on my name servers. We'll get our FTP program ready to log into my server, get that all set up, and then I'll show you whether or not my name servers have been set up, propagated, and ready to go. All right, and during the FTP setup process and transferring of files, we'll see if that will then take my website online. All right, so that's a really brief video on name servers and how they work. Remember, you just need to change them out inside of your domain, the domain buying area, or the place where you purchased your domain. That is where you're going to edit your name servers, and you get your name servers from your hosting account details, and that's what I had here from Liquid Web. Okay, that should all make sense. Very simple. It's just a couple of lines that you have to add in there, and once you do it once, you're pretty much done. So in the next video, we'll talk about some other things and continue working with getting our online business set up.